Since the topic is about quitting, and you know that in networking or in corporate, people quit a lot. So, how many times should one try before they quit?
Let me put it to you this way. This is a good question to ask your mother when you go back. How many times did you try to make me a better person before you quit? Or have you ever quit? What do you think she will answer you? For 1,000 years, the Europeans were trying to cross the Atlantic Ocean, right? They didn't realize that the Vikings did it long ago. But for 1,000 years, they said there was nothing beyond that place. It's just ocean. Are you with me? Finally, Christopher Columbus took it upon himself with his flotilla of ships, of which only 3 made it. And he arrived onto the other side, and he found America. Was it worthwhile? It made Europe incredibly rich. Are you getting my point? 1,000 years before that, they were trying to go around the Cape of Good Hope. They couldn't do it. And then you had Vasco da Gama, right? And he found India. That was a mistake, but again, they became incredibly rich. Are you getting my point? So, you see, for thousands of years before that, people were looking at the moon and saying we can't reach there. Even now people are convinced it was only shot in Hollywood. Nevertheless, we have rockets arriving in Mars. Today, in fact, in today's papers it's coming out in Mars. So, you have issues where we are constantly breaking new records. 50 years ago, nobody could run faster than 4 minutes in a mile. They said that was, in fact, the science, the doctors themselves said that the human body was physically incapable of doing, less than 4 minutes. They have to do a minimum, it's called the 4-minute barrier. And they believed in it for a long time, 50 years or so. Doctors signed off on it. Are you with me? And then a man came, Roger Bannister, and he broke the 4-minute mile. And now it's been broken many times. Usain Bolt came out of nowhere. Are you with me? Right. The man bolted. And he created a whole new legend for himself. Are you with me? So the question you have to ask yourself is, do you want to make a difference? People who quit are all over the world. Are you with me? So there is a whole legion of people who tried before Columbus, before Vasco da Gama, before the man who climbed the Everest. They said it was not climbable. So when human nature is to say to give up, there's always somebody who surmounts it. What is your purpose on this planet? To listen. Earlier on I made this statement. The more you listen to the so-called voices around you, none of which are really interested in your survival or your success, the more you will be defeated, the more you will be frustrated, and the more you will give up. Stop listening out. Start listening in. The more you listen in, you will see that there is a hunger in you, a hunger and an anger. A hunger that says, I got to be better than this. I want to be better than this. Every time you pass somebody's house and you look at it and says, I love that house. I want this car. I want this pen. I want this watch. It's constantly going on, this urge, this desire. But at the same time, you are not getting all these things. It is basically leading you into the pits of frustration. Now, either you can go around wanting all these things, or you can go around getting them. Now, in order to get them, you've got to be so busy that the thought of quitting will not come. You just got to be so busy. The person who can sit down and ask this question has too much time on his hands. Are you with me? Because ask somebody who is actually achieving it, they don't have time to think of questions. their only time to find answers. Are you with me?
Thank you, Dato Sri. Thank you so much for what I believe is a perfect message for your V family and QI family around the world to kick off 2019. So all of you guys, this has been once again an amazing episode of In the Zone with the one and only Dato Sri Vijay Ishwaran.